Okay, so let's continue working with our money tree, try to grow. We have a main trunk, we have our branches, cut-off branches. The one I want to add small branches kind of size where we start adding maybe money to end of them. So let's go ahead, geometry segment, and I'm going to name this sub-branch. And let's make it maybe some red color so we can identify better. We'll go to connect this to our branch. Okay, and inside the branch, what I want to do, I want to increase actually, maybe put it 12 plus minus 2, so it will be quite a bit of them around. Okay, as well, they start from the beginning, so I want to push them a little bit more this way. So we'll go, okay, maybe 10. Let's see if it's 14, a little bit too far. We can readjust, but I think right here give us nice size. Okay, we'll give it to the end. I think that is about right, 30. So let's just also kind of put it them a little bit around. Okay, so we adjust that, look about right. It's look like super cactus or something with this. So we'll go inside the sub branch itself and let's go modify some settings in there as well. Okay, what I'm going to do, it's a link of the segment we want to decrease to 1 and set maybe 0.3. So we have some nicer now looking sub branches. Again, let's go reduce beginning and end of this, so we have it nicer pointy ends. Okay, as well, trapezium, let's go to set maybe quite a bit, 15 and plus minus 3. So it's one applied to all, you can see to the top, but it's look a little bit more kind of hanging. And again, we can look, maybe create those branches a little bit longer when we start applying more accurate money or other things. We'll see what's going on there. Okay, and as well, let's go just to fixed, and I don't think we actually will even see it, but just in case, make it look nicer. And of course, we'll go to enable blending with parent right here on the end, and you can leave it those ones as a default as well. Okay, now inside the influence, let's go look on the forces, and I want to actually reduce not all the way like before, but just maybe halfway on both of them. So when wind is applied, you can see it's applied a little bit better, almost doesn't touch, but paper ones will work. And this is tree a little bit more sturdy. If your money tree, again, let's play is in a character. If your money tree is very flexible, you don't necessarily want it because it will blow all leaves away to your neighbor. And what point to grow your money tree if your neighbor get all your money? So in this case, you want your tree sturdy and those money sit very well tight so nobody else can get it when wind is blowing. Okay, so we're done with this. Okay, we'll look around. And of course, if we look on materials, you notice it will take from parent where we're already assigned properly. So let's go now and create some maybe coins before we do leaves. I want to create maybe metal coins on the end, like almost fruit on the edge branch. And it's up to you if you want to do them or not, but just to interesting see when we start creating. And I want to actually create them without alpha plane, so we'll go to use it segments for this. Okay, coin, and you know what, let's go switch this to different color. We'll connect to our branch, And one thing in a branch, you notice it's all over. So we want to go to this coin and set right here, top of the segment. So it will create only one per top right here on the end. As well, you can see it does not going exactly straight because we have our angle. So let's get our angle set to 0. And now we have like almost lasers shooting to the end of the tree. So we'll need to go inside the coins and rework on this. Before we going there, let's go back to our Photoshop. It's what we did before. And inside the Photoshop, we can work a little bit on a coin, on a material itself. Okay, and what's happened, I'm gone to on the internet and or other place you can take a photo. For me, I just go to Wikipedia and I took an image from there of the coin. It's a free use image. You can find any other ones or you can create your own. And this is very simple. So you just create a circle around your coin. Okay, copy, paste, remove. So I just remove it from the backdrop. It's all what I did it. And save this image as PNG. The reason why I want to save as PNG, I want to preserve this transparency around. So I can use it, this one as the material for me. Okay, so we can go File, Save as PNG, and let's go override one I have before. Okay, so let's go to do this. And you can do same things if you create any fruits or maybe leaves. So it's kind of general technique for this. One, we have our coin selected. So the link, what actually I want to do, I want to create a very short link. Okay, the reason is why, because what I want to do, it is on an end. If we come closer right here, you can see this is a very short link. But right here, this connection is kind of what important for me, because I will go enable blending with parent. Okay, I even maybe pop up a little bit more to have this nice almost hook up, because on the fruits you'll notice they have a kind of bump when they're connecting to the plant. It's where they break always when it's fall off. Okay, kind of overall just increase, create a little bit bigger right here, this connection point, and we'll using the blades now to place the coin to what we created our material. So let's enable after size. Okay, it's help us to keeping length and width symmetrical depending on the size, and we'll need this because I want to create different sizes for those coins. Okay, next let's maybe set to 5. Let's see. Yeah, this look about a squarish kind of right to this. Okay, and I'll just leave it rest is about right, because I don't need bend this. It's if it's metal, I want them round. We need go now to the materials. Okay, and in the materials, I don't care about those ones. Actually, this is connections going inside. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Put it 0 right here, so we have a nice connection at the end. Okay, you know what? Maybe even add so we have it a little bit better. So let's add just maybe about 10, 15. So we'll have it right here, a little bit connections to this going. But I'm going to and take all the way down. So we still have our connection of the fruit, but I don't want to have this line going through all coins. So you can see we have a nice input. Of course, we can take start and just slightly move it up. So right here we kind of opening start. Okay, and we'll see how if it's square or not, or what we need to do. Maybe this 1005. So on the start, so kind of pushing a little bit more. Okay, now let's go to the material, and right here the blades is mostly where I want to work. So I want to be sure it's parametric UV all set properly. Let's open. Okay, we needed to actually delete these ones. We don't need most. And we don't need actually this oak. So I'm going to create a blank one. And we can just preload it. I'm overall creating blank simple material. Okay. We'll go call coin, switch to mapped pictures, and let's preload this one. Okay, right here I'm just selecting. Do you want transparency? Yes, it's YSF as PNG, so I want to use this one. Okay, right here you can see we have our coins applied. Bump map. Currently you can create bump map, but I found it's one really visible. But what I want to do, I want to create a kind of more metallic look for them. And to do this, we needed increase little bit shyness. Okay, let's create right here. We'll need to go inside the reflections and let's pop up reflections quite a bit high. Okay. As well, when we're done with this reflection, be sure inside effect, we want to go 100% color reflect light metal, so it will look more as a metallic this way. That way we can create a nice metallic objects. As well, if you want them stand out, you can always pop up slightly ambient and diffusion lighting, so they will be a bit brighter than anything around them. So just reflect lights. Let's click OK. And right here we have our coins. You always can go and, for example, add blade displacement if you want it for your money. So if you don't want them go exactly straight. But overall, right here we just created and placed a lot of coins on the end of those branches. So there will be almost like a fruit created for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and next step we'll start adding actually money bills to this tree.